Afternoon, the name's Speedo. World champion, Olympic champion, double trouble, #1, bathtub swimmer. Today had a bit of a tough swim, but managed to conquer the actual plug hole and also the nasty octopus shower hose. Anyway, as I say, my name's Speedo, and I'm here today with my friend. This is Dr. Quack. He is a plastic surgeon. Well, in fact, he's a plastic duck. And today, myself and Dr. Duck are going to read a story. No, you can't. No peeking, Duck. No peeking. Okay, so let me just dry my hair. It's all getting a bit wet and drippy. That's better. Okay, so today we are going to read one of my favourite stories called Mermaid. Just to let you know, she's not as good a swimmer as me, by the way. Once there was a boy called Luca who lived by the shore of a deep, silvery sea. Luca longed to splash in the surf and dive beneath the cool water, but he couldn't swim. Nor could anyone in Luca's family, and they didn't understand his dream. "Why do you want to swim?" they asked. "The sea is cold and wild." Then, one day, Luca saw a girl bobbing on the waves. He gasped as she dipped and soared like a fish, just like me, Speedo. The girl swam to the edge of the pier. "Help me out, Dad!" she called, and her dad scooped her up and gently sat her in a wheelchair. "Thank you, Daddy," she laughed. Luca hardly noticed the wheels of her chair. All he saw was the light of her smile and the power of the sea in her eyes. Luca ran over to say hello. "I wish I could swim like you," he beamed. "Hello, I'm Sylvia," giggled the girl. "I could teach you to swim." Luca's heart beat with wonder. His dream might really come true. The next day, Luca put on his shorts and raced all the way to the sea. There was Sylvia with her dad on the pier, a smile as bright as the sun. "I'm in the sea," Luca yelled as they splashed into the shallows. Sylvia showed him how to paddle with his hands and kick with his legs. And by the end of the day, Luca could keep afloat by himself. Still not as good as me, though. When the first stars began to sparkle, Luca said goodbye. As he waved to Sylvia, moonlight glinted on her skin, and for a moment her legs looked like a tail that shone and glistened, like pearls. Is she magical? He wondered. When Luca got home, his brothers could not believe he'd been swimming. "Wow!" they whispered. Luca felt like a king. That night, Luca dreamed he was swimming underwater. Something was shimmering, lighting the way like a moon behind clouds. Luca dived deeper and saw Sylvia with a beautiful tail. "You're a mermaid!" gasped Luca. "Yes," smiled Sylvia and took his hand. They glided through the waves together, laughing at jellyfish, and darted between sea flowers. Sylvia tickled an octopus, my shower hose, and Luca found an ancient treasure chest. Then they arrived at a palace beneath the sea, and both of them were still. It was the most magnificent sight Luca had ever seen. "This used to be my home," said Sylvia softly. "Why did you leave?" Luca asked. "I dreamed of seeing the sun rise and hearing the birds sing, of catching an autumn leaf and watching the snow fall." As Sylvia spoke, Luca saw that her dreams were as wide and vast as the sea, and that she was brave enough to go after them. And he realised that all of his dreams were possible too, as long as he dared to follow them. When Luca awoke the next morning, his heart ever so gently ached. He missed Sylvia. But when he got to school, there was a big surprise. A new girl was joining his class, and it was Sylvia. The other children crowded around her. "Where are you from?" they asked. "From far away," smiled Sylvia. "Why are you in a wheelchair?" they murmured. "Because she's a mermaid," cried Luca, "and she comes from a palace beneath the sea." And Luca knew that to him she would always be a mermaid, and they would have 1,000 more adventures together, watching the sun rise and the snow fall, and diving deep through the waves of the deep silvery sea. Well, there you go. And I hope you have lovely, lovely dreams tonight, and maybe you'll hear the ocean in your dreams. And the wind. And the gulls. What was that? Yes, you can have a look now, Peking duck. Bye-bye.